Monday. Sorry, I'm absolutely rocking it out here on the headphones, folks. Music is what it's all about. Let's get it, folks. Inside cycling along the Okanagan Valley today with Team Belgium. Let's do this, folks. I'm going to turn my other fan on. I've only got one fan on behind me right now. I don't feel like dying on this ride. Let's have a little quick look, see what we got going on here. Still just under 2 minutes to go. Let's get the front fan on. VACMASTER engaged. So obviously the sound's going to pick up a bit there. Feel like my mic could be maybe moved out a little bit. Obviously I want to be close to the mic, but that wind flow is right in my face. So I have my VACMASTER dead ahead of me. That VACMASTER is about, on me, you know, all 6'2" of me. That's right. That's right. I don't know. It's probably like shoulder height on me. So right now it's right in my face, which I love. Gotta stay cool, folks. Get a good fan. Stop with your cheapo fans. Just stop. Just stop. You know that old Michael Jordan meme? Just stop. Just come on. Yeah, so we're back at it, folks. Monday. It's the first Monday after Christmas. How's everyone doing? I just want to check some stuff out here. Okay, so I am recording too. I usually record these as well. Just want to check my mic out here. That looks pretty good. No intro scene today, folks. No outro scene, nothing. I've got a bunch of files everywhere. It's almost driving me insane right now. Woo! Let's do it, folks. Let's do it. Hey, Johan's here. Ruben's here. Hey, Johan. Ruben is a longtime supporter of the channel, and today we are starting the Team Belgium initiative to crank up riding on Monday. We're going to be calling this Mellow Mondays here over on Rouvy. 8 seconds to go, folks. 8 seconds to go. Now, this is supposed to be pretty mellow. And however I do all my group rides is you do whatever you want at the end. That's how I like to say. Although I shouldn't say that. This is Ruben's deal. But Ruben supported me for so long now. Has always pushed my channel. You know, has dropped comments to people like, hey man, it's the cost of coffee per month to support. Struggle, folks. So where are we? Where is this Okanagan Valley you speak of, Colin? Okay, so I'm on the west side of Canada. I'm in Alberta. And beside us, more west, is British Columbia. British Columbia, the westernmost province in Canada. It touches the Pacific Ocean. It's where you'll find Vancouver and Victoria. We got a level 1 here, folks. We have a level 1 alert. Rider T. Van Hoog. Pretty sure Belgian rider with that name. Slim P. G.W. Bright. Patrick L. Mauro Ricci. Des Dyer, the legend himself. Des Dyer, the legend. Here I am way at the back already. I know this course very well. Very well. So, Skaha Lake to Vaso Lake. This is part of the Ironman Canada triathlon course, like full deal Ironman Canada. Been a while since I streamed like this, folks. Just catching my breath right now. But yeah, so we're in Penticton. So the Okanagan Valley is a north-south running valley system in British Columbia. It's wedged between the mountains. Are these mountains here? Not really. If you can walk up them, they're not mountains. Well, I guess that's not true. And hey, Darren Hawes is here. Hey, Darren. Darren, I told you I'd be back streaming. I will be back tomorrow too. Okay, so we're in Penticton. North of us is Kelowna. North of that is Vernon. North of that is Salmon Arm. South of us is Osoyoos and Oliver. This would be like a long, I guess you might almost call it like a finger lake. These lakes that are in these big valleys, wedged between the mountains, are always long. Think of it as like a loch in Scotland. These lakes are always tremendously deep. And we're on the very south end of Okanagan, Lake Okanagan, which I guess has changed here to Skaha Lake. Maybe that's a local name. In the town of Penticton. So in the summertime, this is like Vacation Central right here. Vacation Central. I'm on the Villiers today. New bike. When I first got back into cycling in 2017, I bought a Villiers. Secondhand. So yeah, this is like a vacation town. Kelowna, Summerland, Vernon. Some of the best real estate in Canada right here. So expensive now. What's that? Okay, we got a Wendy's on the right here. Wendy's is a burger place. A&W up on the left, another burger place. I'm looking for a Tim's. We need a double-double before we head out. Got the DQ here. I'm in the mix, folks. Got Slimpy here breaking wind for me. And in a good way. Yeah, so hope everyone had a good Christmas. I did. Got some new changes to the stream setup, which haven't been implemented yet. I now have a stream deck. What does that do? Best way I can describe it, positive we see a Tim Hortons up here. Oh, Burger King. We've seen every burger place on the planet, except the good ones. Stream deck. There's McDonald's on the left. The stream deck, think of it as a macro board. So instead of me, you know when I always say, hey guys, I gotta check my stream for a second. I have to hit the Windows key, then I have to reach out here, grab the mouse, navigate around to do something. To check the stream, to check the YouTube studio, even just to check Rouvy out. So a stream deck is a little block about this big. It's got 15 keys on it. Not that I'm a pro at this. Shredded. Tim Hortons, boom, right hand side. That's it. That's the only coffee shop you ever think of. Starbucks, you're out. Get out of here. Tim Hortons was a famous Canadian hockey player. Tim Hortons has probably been around since the 60s. Late 60s, I believe. Yeah, if you're at Starbucks, whatever. I'm kind of more into manly coffee, if you get my drift. I just said it. I said it, folks. Yeah, just Tim Hortons is really famous here. You go there for lunch, you go there for dinner, you go for breakfast. Started out as just coffee and donuts, now you can get anything in there. Oh, you want some French onion soup? Yeah, you got it. You want some chili? Yeah, they got it. You want some Timbits? Oh yeah, they got Timbits. What's a Timbit? Those little holes in the middle of the donut. Some people call them donut holes. We call them Timbits. That's how we roll up here. Oh yeah, T-Van Hog, rockin'. The Villiers, smart move dude. New to Rouvy. Got the freebie bike. So I think we're on a couple week trial on this baby here. 4 aero, 4 weight. Has to be a good bike. Villiers. I think a lot of people say Villiers, even though it looks like it's Willier. Willie. And I'm pretty sure that name is like a combination of places. I forget the definition of it, or the meaning behind the name. My cranks are kind of crunchy right now. Oh, Subway sandwiches over there too. So yeah, we're in Penticton. This is hot spot of Canada in the summertime. So this is the part of Canada at 9 o'clock at night. It'll still be 90 Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. Every night. They do get winters, but they're not bad kind of like a baby winter. So if you're from the area, you're having a baby winter. It's not a harsh winter like Alberta, and even saying that, sometimes Alberta's winters are kind of baby. But like a Saskatchewan or a Manitoba, hardcore winter. Minus 30, minus 40 for weeks on end. They don't get that cold here. And, you know, it only snows once in a while. So you're actually in wine country right now. All throughout this valley here, the Okanagan Valley, which does extend into the states, into Washington, that's where you're at. British Columbia, Washington State. They're virtually the same place, folks. If you meet someone from northern Washington, it's like meeting someone from southern British Columbia. Same people. Same interests, same kind of like work. If you go to Vancouver, it's like hanging out with someone from Seattle. They may not like me saying that, but it's true. Rainy and gray in the winters. We take a hard left coming up here right away, I think. Yeah. Unagi. Full unagi. Gadoosh. I'm going to roll out of town here pretty quick. So again, this is part of the full Ironman course, which I believe is still on Rouvy. I don't know why they would take it off. Quite a bit of climbing that one. I think it's 185K with 2,500 meters of climbing. I think the Canadian Ironman was pretty tough. And I think they relocated it now. Somewhere down the road here, we're going to take a hard right. Pass by a couple apartment blocks. We start heading out of town. So it's all this kind of rolling terrain here. We're probably just outside of the wine area. No, that's not true either. There's a course on the backside of Penticton where you head north. I think it's something to Painted Rock. Check it out, it's on Rouvy. I've done it 3 or 4 times. And there's still vineyards there too. Hard right coming up. Here's that apartment building I was talking about. Bang bang, here you go, left hand side. So we're gonna travel out of town here. I better check my stream out, folks. Man, I wish I had that baby set up. Thanks, Johan. I gotta say too, Johan, different platform, one of my main supporters, and just like Ruben, he's such a rock solid dude. Yeah, thanks, Johan. Johan, I'll be back. Well, I'll probably try to ride a little bit of my whoosh today. I gotta get my 300 done. This is gonna be 40K on here, which doesn't help me towards my whoosh 300. I won't be able to do the Raffle 500, I don't think. So yeah, T Van Hose, this is Tim. It's his first ride. Well, he's on the right bike. Let me just jump back in here. This is when you need that stream deck. See, I've been just riding like 50, 60K a day on my whoosh, my bunch. I love it. Absolutely love my bunch on my whoosh. Just fly along. I was traveling with 6 pacer bots yesterday. I made up stories for each one of them in my head. Like the main leader, Didier. My story yesterday, he was a former French under-23 champion in cycling. Had some horrific injuries, and now he grows some of the finest cheese in Brittany. He's a hard Breton, just like Bernard, you know. So yeah, this is lake country here. You can see all these houses here. We're actually on the far side of the lake, the east side, that most people don't travel. The main highway's on the other side of the lake. So we got some people racing ahead. I'm hoping I can just stick with these guys today. Do my thing. Slumpy needs a new bike. Yeah, the Villiers, they've been around forever too. Yeah, so it looks like Willier, but all the cool people say Villiers. I'm not even sure which one we're on here. I had the Villiers Triestina. Yeah, the full name is Villiers Triestina. The Izuard, which is a good bike. It was all Ultegra, everything on it. And it had all the cool paint work on it. The brakes were painted. I should have kept it. Used to be my training bike, like this guy in a bike. But the large frame, I don't even think it was a 56. So I was pretty crunched up. I'm gonna do some other videos here very shortly. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know how I'm doing it, folks. But I'm gonna do like I'm gonna show you my pain cave, how I run things here. Whatever. It's not gonna look like one of those pro YouTubers or fake influencers where they have this pristine setup. I'm gonna show you how it's really done. Authentic. Natural. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me, folks. Yeah, so I'll show you off my setup that I use. It's kind of a real schmozzle because it's, you know, it's where I ride my bike, and it's where I do like some movie video editing. It's where I do the streaming, so there's cameras everywhere. It's, you know, honestly, it's not ideal for me riding a bike. Like, I wish I had more fans down below, but I need a table out front which blocks the fan. So we got like one bump on this thing, right in the middle. It's kind of a double bump. Actually, I shouldn't say that. At the first split, you're gonna see there's a tiny gradient kick. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, flattens out and then it does kick again. You bomb downhill, a little jump, and then you're blasting. We end up in the town of Oliver. My last time traveling to Penticton was the fall of 2005. Wow. 19 years ago. Probably like in, I think it was September. I went and bought my first Porsche. So it was an 89 that I bought. I still have it. So yeah, we came down here, checked it out. The guy that was selling it was former RCMP detective, or inspector as we call them. He took me on the road south of here to Apex Mountain. Apex Mountain is quite a climb. I think it's a ski hill. Don't think it's on Rouvy. Or it's just part of it. And he was like, "Come on, dude, open it up." I'm like, "Yeah, you're a cop." No worries. Yeah, what a fun trip that was. Still have that car. Not running right now. It will only be fixed when the YouTube channel takes off, folks. Otherwise, she's sitting. Needs a fuel pump. A fuel pump and a decent mechanic. Fuel pump is right inside the tank. So, I'm kind of like, whatever. It's winter. I want it to be my daily driver. I want to be that dude that drives around pretty much a vintage car now. I mean, I think it's 35 years old now. So right along the lake here, I guess this would be Skaha Lake, which to me, I consider this all to be Lake Okanagan. Did you know we have our own version of the VACMASTER here? Yes, we do. Ours is real. It's called the Ogopogo. That's right, you heard me, Ogopogo. We have the coolest names too. It's not a monster, it's the Ogopogo. Lots of sightings over the years. And again, like I said, very similar setting to the loch. You know, these lakes that are wedged deep in between these mountains, although these aren't that mountainous here. These look more like Munros to me. That's right, folks. I've researched my Munros. I might be setting the world record soon. No, I'm not. So yeah, like obviously these lakes are all very deep. I don't know how deep this one is, but I think there's something weird that they say about the loch in Scotland. It's so deep. There's more water inside the loch than there is in all of the UK. Something like that. I know there's a couple of bumps. You're going to see some houses, and we're going to do just a little bit of climbing. So way back when, this had a different name. So when you're looking at last passes, you may have to dig around a little bit. I mean, look at that dark shadow in the right now, in the water. What is that? You tell me. What is coming out of the water there? Do you see a boat? I sure don't. I think it's weeds. Weeds. You take a look at the landscape here too, you can see, I bet you when you look at it, you think, yeah, it looks pretty dry here. It is. Very dry here. You're technically in a desert. Technically a desert. Less than 10 inches of precipitation a year. Anywhere in the world is a desert. So, Antarctica, miles thick of ice, that's a desert. It barely snows there. It's just been building up forever. So we got Tom Put here, Shim, Tim Van Hoog, Rubu, that's Ruben, Andre, Mar Pere, I can't see the full name. Oh, Mar Pereira. Obviously me, Slimpy. We got one of those riders with the crazy classifications, Patrick L, Des Dyer. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Adam is currently, well, Andre, I mean, is currently disappeared on the far left-hand side of the road. I don't like that. That needs to be fixed. Just imagine if we were like in a 4 or 5 up sprint here. Look at Tim's now disappearing. So if you weren't paying attention, you would lose track of that rider on your left-hand shoulder. Yeah, I know why they're doing it, I think. But so that when they spread the avatars out across the road, you don't end up running right into a car coming the opposite direction. So yeah, if you're wondering where we're going, we're heading south. East is on our left shoulder right now. West is on our right. So this is earlier in the day. Could be any time in the summer. It's, to be honest, it's never that green around here. If you look at the landscape, you see a lot of sandstone rock, lots of scrub. But the soil, and with a little bit of irrigation, you can grow what apparently, allegedly, is world-class wine. Now all you Frenchies are having a bit of a fit about that, but whatever, it's just wine. Whatever. You could serve me a $400 bottle of wine, and I'd probably like turn my face at it. There's no way you can convince me. No way. Not a chance, bro. Not a chance. So yeah, we're gonna bang this out. I'm gonna race to town, pick up the groceries. Tomorrow's the 31st. I have no plans for New Year's. No one invited me out. I'm like that girl who's got no date. And I'm okay with it. Staying home. I might do a ride tomorrow night. If anyone's interested, let me know. Let me know, folks. So yeah, if you're in the chat here, let me know if you finished your Rafa 500, whatever you want to call it, Rafa 500, Festa 500, My Whoosh 300. I like the Rafa 500 just because you could do anything. You could ride any platform you wanted as long as it's tracked through Strava. Rouvy, Training Peaks, My Whoosh, Swift, probably Full Gas, probably the Tacx training software, what do they call it, X or something, system. You can ride outside. They all add up through Strava to get your Rafa 500. That's what I'm going to call it. You don't even have to register for anything. Strava tracks it, and I guess they get like a little digital thing at the end. The My Whoosh 300, all gotta be on My Whoosh. So I'm gonna have more than 300 at the end. I'm gonna have 300 plus some I did on Zwift, plus this today, plus as we say around here, folks. We've got our New Year's Eve ride tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be another Rouvy ride. I might only be 100K short, but I gotta get it all in tomorrow, on top of these rides, on top of everything else. So, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Which I kind of knew at the beginning. I'm also a little bit sick right now. So, if you were to come back 6 hours from now, I'd be rough. Very rough. I think we start doing a little bit of, yeah, here we go, we're starting to climb. There's just gonna be like a little collection of homes here. All lakefront homes. I can imagine the price of these babies now. Ruben was telling me he saw a documentary about why some of the northern states are so unpopulated. It was, you know, basically, is that due to climate? Yeah, it's due to climate, folks. I said, let me guess, what states? The Dakotas, Wyoming, and Montana? He just replied back, yep. I'm north of Montana. So why does, I think Alberta has 5.5 million people. Let's get my gears figured out here, folks. I did look yesterday. Alberta is, all my Team Belgium mates that I have today, Alberta is 22 times the size of Belgium. We have 5.5 million people. Why do we have so many more people than Montana? Because we do. They're south of us. Because we got nowhere else to go. If I was born and raised in Montana, the Dakotas, I'd be moving south. Texas, Oklahoma, somewhere in there. Florida, you got so many options. Here you don't. We have to go sideways. Like Vancouver Island, Vancouver, ridiculous real estate. You know, you get like a junk house. I mean, probably nowadays in Vancouver, you probably spend $1 million just to get a lot. So, Victoria's like absolutely insane. The pricing there. East Coast is cheaper. But then it comes down to, well, do you know anyone there? Do you got family there? No? It's kind of hard to leave, right? I'm not even sure if Joey got out the door this morning, folks. She's still suffering, you know, in pain off and on. Nothing like the night we went to emergency. And it looks like she won't be getting on the 9th. It's more going to be the 28th. So we got a month to go. We were out of the house yesterday and then we had to rush home. Because she could feel it coming on. Luca Galvano. Let's do this again. Yeah, I'm getting that Elgato set up today. Yeah, it's very quiet. 11 viewers, no one speaks. No one speaks. Oh, you know what I gotta do? Sorry guys, live chat. Okay, it's still, yeah, just very quiet. Monday, people are probably getting forced to go back to work. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. I know my lighting's terrible right now. I have it at a green screen here. You just see it. Look at the edge here, you can see the green. But that's for like when I broadcast. So I got to get that finished off. Yeah, Ruben, these Belgians are quiet. They haven't had any beers yet. I thought they were a rowdy bunch. Let's get up this bit of a climb. I really like this course actually. Way back when, I was just obsessed with going faster and faster on it. Will we see braking on this? I don't know. That's my question. I haven't seen braking yet. We're gonna like hang a right at some point, kind of cross down through a little valley system, and then a bit more climbing. It's pretty chill though. So yeah, this is the kind of terrain you'd see out here. Kamloops is another spot that looks a lot like this. Hey, remember where all the wildfires are? This is why. This is why, folks. You have this kind of dry landscape, fire start, the updraft of the winds off the lakes just incinerates everything. There's no stopping it. Still climbing. I think we had 21 people registered. So yeah, this part of the world, folks, if you're here biking, you can see a bear very easy. You could see a cougar, but they're very elusive. Cougar, aka mountain lion, deer, elk, everything, moose. Be normal around here. .5 kilometers in. Yeah, you look up on the right hand side, you can see those sandstone cliffs constantly eroding away. Very soft rock. So, a few years ago when we had the really bad wildfires in Canada, Lytton, which is a town northwest of here, probably take you quite a while to get there, near Kamloops. I think it hit 47 or 48 degrees Celsius, and a fire broke out, and the whole town was incinerated. And this is when people were like, we've never had temperatures this hot. Yeah, you did in 1930, whatever. That's what people forget. Yep, you're right. It's never been this hot. 47.9. But in 1930 something, it was 47.8. See where I'm going with that? You just forget about it. This part of the world is just brutally hot here all summer. If you're not irrigating, you're not really going to have deciduous trees here. Not as many as elsewhere. This road looks very heavy to me. It's a crappy road. Let's see if those Belgians have decided to talk yet. Ruben's saying educate them some more. Yeah, you know, like, I talk with Ruben a lot, guys. And And I'm always telling them, like, Canada's gigantic, and a lot of it's unlivable. You just don't understand. And I mean, my opinion, my channel, my opinion, it'd be pretty hard to go, let's say, as green or as environmentally friendly as you guys can in Europe. It's just cold. Very cold. My neighbor across the road has a full solar setup. So he's got 64 panels, which I don't think technically is allowed here. He turns off all of his Christmas lights at night. Because I think the cold just, well, I don't even know how it works. I don't even know if he has batteries. I don't think he does. Here's that corner I was talking about. You kind of cross over, you're gonna hang a left here, start climbing back up again. So you got a bit more climbing here, but it's nothing much. Little ups and downs. Now, like I said, Alberta, 22 times the size of Belgium. I think it's 6 times the size of the UK. And we have just over 5 million people. So it's spread out. If you were to go to northern Alberta in the wintertime, it'll be minus 40. And when you see your battery power running out, and it's snowy, and you're getting no charge on your batteries, you'll be thinking, maybe I need to pack up and get out of here. My friends in Vegas, another long-time member, long-term supporter of the channel. And in fact, I talked with him this morning. I'm doing a member request video for Jason coming up here very soon. Jason is a direct supporter of the channel. He's a member. And doesn't even ride a bike. I've just been friends with him for a long time. And he loves what I do. He loves that I'm trying this. He's like, dude, if you lived here, we could train together. I said, dude, I would whip you into shape. I would beat the crap out of you. Which he loves. I'm going to see him again in February. We're taking him out to a concert. Oh, I think if you look on the left-hand side in that field, you can see some irrigation going on there. Like they have a big long thing, the water sprays out in all directions. Usually there's bad fires here every summer. There's nothing new. Every few years, the worst fire of all time hit Kelowna. And 4 years later, and then the next worst fire. Yeah, see, I think they're growing grapes here. I think. I could be wrong. They're irrigating with something there. So our course is pretty straight out. OG's way up the front. Darren's way up there too. Nice job, Darren. Once you get to the split, it's just a downhill. I think we zip through a little town. Yeah, we do. I don't even know what town that is. You'll know that you'll be going down a hill and you'll hang a hard left. There's a small little bit of a semblance of a town there. Just ride, folks. Get those miles in. Get those miles in. I'm getting back on my training heavy. I will still be doing lots of race commentary. More kind of, I don't know, informational videos, more adventure videos, hopefully with other people, but probably all myself. Just really gotta stay on it. I was telling my buddy Jason, the guy I was just talking about, getting the first ever members video. When I sit down and get ready to do a stream, like a live stream of a race, it could be like an hour and a half to 2 hours of my day. And after that, I'm like, oh, I've done all the biking I want to do today. I haven't even touched my bike yet. So it kind of makes your cycling days very long. We'll be dipping downhill here right away. Bet you a lot of people back here too have horses. A lot of people do a lot of trail riding. A couple of dudes riding their bikes. So like trail riding, you get all your gear, you pack in your tent, your stove, you head way up in the mountains. You see Sasquatch. The camera you use looks like it's from 1979. And of course it's a blurry picture. Every Sasquatch picture. This is Sasquatch's home right here. This is it. You go up on some of those hills, there's no humans anywhere. It's not like Europe where there's trails everywhere. So British Columbia, capital's Victoria, beautiful city. It's on Vancouver Island. And I always get a kick when people say, oh yeah, on the island. They're like, what island? That gigantic island off the west coast of Canada is bigger than anything the Americans have? That island. Vancouver Island. Victoria. Beautiful city. Doesn't really get snow. You know, -1, -2 Celsius is cold there. It's kind of very liberal. Hippie. Therefore, a lot of homeless people there. Stating facts here, folks. Check out the sandstone outcrop up top there on the right-hand side. So you can see what I'm saying. These mountains aren't totally covered with trees. It's just really scraggy land. Like, has to really be irrigated hard. Whatever's being irrigated here on the left-hand side. So yeah, we're bombing downhill, and you'll see we're going to take a hard left. I don't even know when the last time was I rode this course. When I was first on Rouvy, before I met anyone, I was riding this course. So it used to have a different name. I don't even know what to call it. I guess I can look it up somewhere. Maybe on Strava. It'll keep that old name, won't it? Yes, it will. Strava for the win, folks. Strava for the win. But yeah, I don't know what towns. So I think we finished in the town of Oliver, which is before. So the funny name town down the road is called Osoyoos. 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 Check out some of these houses up here, eh? There's some cash around here. Great views. I can only imagine. My YouTube fame is, well, yeah. But yeah, Osoyoos is down the road, and I think it's actually just called Lake Osoyoos down there. It's the warmest lake in Canada. I think it actually straddles the U.S. border as well. Yeah, flying on here, folks. If there's braking, I still haven't seen it. I am updated. I wouldn't brake through this stuff. I'm going to pull a full pidcock here. Pidcocking it. Oh yeah, that's a word, isn't it? This is my word now. My word. I'm going to pidcock it. Hard pronunciation on the second part of that word. Hard pronunciation. Yeah, I'll have to study the maps later and see what we got going on here. Where are we? This is obviously just a little outlier in between Penticton and Oliver. But yeah, I think it's up here where you saw those cars. We take a hard left and we jump back on the main highway. I think this is now the main highway that I said was on the left, sorry, on the right-hand side of the lake when we started. I think we're rejoining it here now. We came around the bottom end of the lake, cut across. The sun's directly behind us. You can see by the shadows. Come on, folks. Gadoosh. Here we go, folks. So this would be like the main highway. The main north-south highway through town here. You know, way back when, this would have been like all, oh, you would have to be rough and ready to live here. Tons of gold mining, silver mining back then. This is all mining country through here. The Legion, it's on the right-hand side. What's the Legion? That's where like military veterans go and hang out. I think the public's welcome now. So you see a lot of old dudes in there, people that served, get cheap drinks, cheap food. You know, it's not a nightclub, it's just a hangout place. They kind of be like, what do they call it in the States? VFWs maybe? Veterans something? I don't know. Okay, so we got Tom put here, Area 51 org. Whoa! The truth is out there, dude. The truth is out there. Ruben's saying he's leaving. Looks like Tim and Stimpy together. Skimpy? Sure. Ruben's got the special designation beside his name for being a member, folks. Yeah, let me get, I gotta get the second green screen up. Like I keep saying, you can probably just see it right here. The green screen does wonders. I've learned so much doing this stuff. Like, if you ever decide to do it, you don't need a really good green screen, guys. You can basically paint your wall green. You just got to set the chroma key for your camera. I don't have a green screen behind me, and that camera that I'm looking at right now, it's my secondary camera. I don't even have it set up with the chroma key yet. Here's Ruben. So yeah, it looks like Tim and, oh, it's Slimpy. Or Slim Pie. They're back there. Morrow's a little bit further back. I don't even know how many riders we have in this event. Yeah, there's a few rolls here, but it's generally going downhill. So yeah, like, is that a mountain to the right of us? Nah, it's the big hill. I'm sure a lot of Europeans would get a kick out of coming over here and hiking all this stuff. Yeah, just hike to your heart's content. There'd be a way up there. Yeah, so probably not the kind of course we're going to see drafting on. Anyways. So yeah, no plans for New Year's. I think I might do a ride. Unless Joey Jojo tells me otherwise. Me and Ruben just cruising along here. Loving it. I like the new bikes. I want to see more variety in bikes because I know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to be on the same bike. Everyone will be on the exact same bike. It's already happening. There's a lot of good bike manufacturers out there. I barely drank. Yeah, I've never seen Slim Pie before. Obviously Tim's brand new. How about Anwin? Another Belgian? Shim, probably Belgium. Tom, Belgian. Level 83? Looks like Darren's riding solo. Actually, yeah, there's 3 riders up ahead. Andre, Shim, and Luca. Darren's going solo, and so is Tom. But there's people ahead of them too. So I think we had a pretty good turnout. And I like this kind of course. We get a tiny bit of climbing in. I need more bar tape on my bike, bros. I'm thinking there's not enough bar tape for me. Very thin. Actually, I think my mechanic didn't even put any on the bike. Look at my handlebars. Come on, dude. Yeah, we're rolling here. This is nice. Very nice. Little truckers pulled out on the side of the road. You see like what I'm saying about all that grass that's there, bone dry. One fire, this whole place is gone. The big trees will probably survive. The houses will get annihilated. There's no stopping it. The wind's here too. 60-mile-an-hour winds, no problem. Good luck stopping that. Good luck. There's always a worse fire. Unprecedented. That's the word they like to use. Unprecedented. Yes, unprecedented. Never happened before. Right. Yeah, so like after this, 2-minute shower, whip to town, get the groceries. Cold weather's coming in again. I think today we're only high at -7. I think by next Monday it's like highs of -15, -18. Canada. Thank heavens for my natural gas furnace. That keeps me alive at night. Need that heat. Yeah, see, just gently downhill here. I love it. Cruising 38, 39, 40K an hour. I like this pace here. Winery, see? Wineries. I wasn't lying. I think a lot of celebrities are around here too, with their wineries that they have nothing to do with. Not a big fan of celebrities. Fake. So fake. Check out that cliff up on the left-hand side there. I think there might be some climbers cruising around there. Do the best I can with my 50 on the front. Back with the lake here. I think the highway's like weaved between these two lake setups. So if I was to come to Canada from Europe, I'd be coming here. Best weather, scenery, wildlife. Yeah, it's great. Just the slightest incline here to the Rouvy banners. Yeah, I love it. Couple cyclists here. Looks like they might be tourists. Yeah, they're a little too upright for me. A little too upright. Gonna do a video coming up soon to on my bikes. Whoa, Ruben, I need a full Belgian translation here, or Dutch translation, whatever. Tom's speaking. I think he says, this is the greatest YouTube channel I've ever seen in my life, and I'm going to recommend it to everyone. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, bro. We're waiting on the proper translation soon. Whoa. See, folks, this is how I get dropped all the time. Do my thing. Ruben's letting off, he knows. He's speeding up now, so I'll latch back on at the perfect speed, the perfect place. I have to work in conjunction with him so as not to slow him down too much. Oh, I see that Porsche go by? I'm carrying a bit of momentum here, who hopefully Ruben just jumps right on. Oh, look at this, Luca. What happened to Luca? He gone. I don't know what happened to him. Looks like he packed it in. Okay. I know I haven't been looking at the numbers of the riders, but I'm in 14th place. So there's 12 riders ahead of me and Rouvy here. I think my record time for this, way back when, was like an hour and like 4 minutes or something. Like going hard. Solo. I think that's when there was no draft either. Back in the good old days when time trial mode was time trial mode and Just Ride had no drafting. Shim's working well. Shim and Andre together, so they've lost Luca. Now Tom is by himself. Darren's not that far ahead of Tom. Moving along quite nicely here, folks. Mellow. Yeah, you can imagine too here driving and seeing parts of that cliff fall in front of you. It happens all the time. You'll see big rocks across the road, like even a 5-pound rock fall in front there, it'd kill you. This looks like the very end of the lake here or something, or a part of it. Lodging over on the side here. Yeah, buddy. I'm trying to read all the signs, which I can't. We're only 7.6K to go. Smidge of climbing, which will just be rollers, like this one. Looks like Slimpy and T are kind of sticking together. Shim and Andre together. Darren heard the call. He heard me say Tom was coming and he just dropped the hammer. He's pulled away. So tomorrow, folks, normal Tuesday, but not normal Tuesday inside Cycling World. chill ride will be our New Year's Eve ride. Everyone jump in. Got a runny nose, folks. 80k an hour here, not miles, Americans. Kilometers. That's about 50 miles an hour. We're not maniacs up here. Here's a roadie. Oh yeah, down here too, fruit stands everywhere. Little building like this, they'll open it up and they'll sell fruit. Grapes, peaches, pears, apples, you name it. What's that sign? Can't read it. I'm still waiting for my translation from Tom. He's slowing down, waiting, okay. Oh, Kakupolka's here. Dude, you in the ride? Or are you just watching? So Tom is slowing down, good to know. Yeah, I can see it now. Look, I'm watching Tom's numbers. He was within a couple hundred meters of Darren. And I can see his numbers, he's just like, yeah, he's going easy now. I don't know anything about climbing, but I bet you climbers love that rock face ahead of us. All the handholds. Oh yeah. Let's go, Ruben. We got some good speed here now. My bike's been noisy lately. If you see a change soon, I'll be riding my TT bike. My classic look TT bike. Sexy bike, folks. I don't care if it's 14 years old. Team Belgium here. Looks like I didn't take the ideal wheel set. Whatever. I definitely haven't drank enough. Oh. Yeah, very noisy today. We're gonna have a bike mechanic out here soon. Don't worry, channel will pay for it. Yeah, this makes me want to go on holiday down here. Go camping. Ruby, you go camping right here in your camper van. I love it. Take the dog. Get the Ford Transit camper van. Just cruise through here, dude. I can be in Kelowna, which is the north end of the lake. Probably the priciest part of the lake too. I can drive there in 5 hours. Maybe 6 from my house. I'll be waiting. Team Belgium visits Canada. See, we're still seeing winery ads and stuff here. come to Alberta, there's no grapes. It's too harsh in the winter. The roots would just all be exterminated. Less than 4K, folks. So I think we're coming to the outside skirts of Oliver now. Tom's waiting for us to catch him. He's got 700 meters on us. We still got 3 kilometers. We should catch him. He's just coasting. Tom, smart move. Get in the video. I know you said this is your best favorite YouTube channel of all time. That was my translation from Belgium. I agree with you 100%. I got a bunch of videos banked, a bunch I gotta add audio to. There's honestly not enough hours in the day. Next video, it's gotta be me and Steven's terminal climb. I wanna get that one up. You can just watch me get devastated by the climb. Like to see my physical appearance just morph. What I'm probably gonna do is put another camera over top of that one so you can't see that. Called the Terminal. Epic. We're on the flats, folks. We are in the big ring. Two and a half kilometers. Tom's still 600. He's doing everything he can, but I think there's a lot of downhill at the end. So he's having trouble. He's probably trying to hit the brakes. I mean, me and Ruben are moving here. Tom has 0 output, but he's probably coasting along at a pretty good speed. He's that yellow bubble. We're the blue bubble. Bottom right hand corner of the screen, folks. We need Tom back. I gotta clean my bike. Or my cleats, maybe. Tom's waiting. We gotta get him. Okay, we should be on him soon. Ruben's coming back at me at 8 watts a kilo. There's Tom, I can see his name. Yes, Tom. Okay, Tom, we gotta slow down for Tom now. Nice one, Tom. You have now entered the inner circle of Inside Cycling World. Very select membership. Now that's a teammate right there. Guys, I think we just pop over this bump and we finish in town. Yes, look at this, Team Belgium. Tom's on the double disc. Oh, Ludwig is here. Tony, Ander, OG, GW Bright, D Hawes. Just see the chat quick. Kekapoka, Festa 500 done. Yeah, Diablo flashback, how fun. Gonna follow the boys in. I appreciate them being here and everyone being here. Not bad, boys, not bad at all. So Ludwig finished almost 13 minutes ahead of us. Jesus. Ghost Pink, another Belgian. Keith, out of the UK via Spain. Would you say it the other way around? I'm not even sure. Yeah, good rides. New personal records, I don't know what for. Longest ride apparently. This month. Okay, here's all your stats, folks, your gold coins, your XP awarded. I think I was saying somewhere earlier in another video, that XP number, just rule of thumb, chill ride, 300. Beat yourself into oblivion ride, maybe 400, around there. So we're just over, we're like, you know, 15% into the next hour. So realistically for an hour, we'd have been under 400 there. That kind of ride. Did we blow ourselves up? Absolutely not. We just kind of pushed hard on those descents, which is fun. Yeah, love it, folks. Love it. Let's continue out of there. Now, let's get back to the chat, see if anyone wants to... my bunch to cool down, Colin? Yeah, possibly, Ruben. It's kind of a good idea. What I'll do is I'll stop. Let me just read all the comments here. So Kekapoka was here. Darren, great job, dude. Great job. Lars is back. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Lars. Tom Put, yep, there he is. Nice job. Yeah, Ruben, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to stop the stream. And yeah, if I can just do like even 10 kilometers or something on my whoosh, I'm going to do it. Okay, riders, thanks for watching. Ruben, I'll message you on Discord. Don't forget the channel Inside Cycling World. I'm Colin. I got a ton of videos. I'm looking for sponsors, looking for support. Yeah, I keep trying. Anyway, riders, 2025, hopefully we'll be moving up. Adios.